Yeah, good evening, everyone. I want to make a short presentation, and today's date is the 16th day of June 2025 at exactly 5:58 p.m. I'm making a short presentation of a design I did for a client. Yeah, the name of the design is actually the design is meant for a perfume brand. It's meant for a perfume brand. So the name of the brand is the Essence Perfume. So it was the client that came up with the name. She told me, she reached out to me that I should help her in making a brand name for the perfume. So I came up with a minimalistic type of design. I would have loved to show you how the design looks like, but I will try as much as possible to put it in words how it looks like. So please just bear with me, and please don't mind my background. I know the background is of low quality, but just bear with me. Thank you. So back to my presentation. So the essence is spelled capital L with the apostrophe, then essence is the capital E with small letter SSENCE, then with the perfume. I believe everybody knows the spelling of perfume logo. For the sake of whatever, let me just spell it out. So the spelling of perfume is PERFUME. So I used a font name Amsterdam 1 with the font size of 55 so that it will be bold. Actually, the design is meant for the design is a sticker form. Is in a sticker form that will be pasted on the body of the bottle of the perfume. So it's just a tiny kind of sticker. I know you know what a tiny kind of sticker is. So that's the and the size of the actual size of the design is 30 by 10 in centimeter. The width is 30 while the height is 10 and it's measured in centimeter. So back to the actual design. So the essence perfume, then I made a diagonal kind of line. I will explain what everything means, but I made a diagonal kind of line underneath the essence perfume. So after that, I make a box, a rectangle kind of box for it, where the essence perfume and the diagonal kind of line stay inside the rectangle box. So that rectangle simplifies when you are in a room. It's like you are in a room, then you are spraying perfume on your body. You know, you are in a room. A room is like it's either a rectangle or a square form. Or in most cases, it is usually a rectangle. In most cases, it's usually a rectangle or square form. But in some exceptional cases, there are rooms that have oval shape. They are not rounded shape, but they are oval shape. I believe you know what an oval shape is. It is not actually round shape, it is an oval shape. So in this case, in most cases, so I did the rectangle in form of a room. The rectangle represents a room. So that's the essence of the rectangle. Then the diagonal line is when you are spraying the perfume. You know, you don't spray it in the vertical horizontal way. You either do it like so. It doesn't take a straight shape. I've never seen a straight shape kind of spraying perfume before. So if you are spraying perfume, it will be in a diagonal kind of shape. So that's the reason why there's the diagonal line there. Then there's a code. So the client reached out to me that she doesn't know how to go about the names that should be given the perfume. Like, there's a name for each perfume. Like, we have okay, let's take Nivea as an example. Nivea can have a body spray kind of perfume. Then there will still be a name attached to that body spray kind of perfume. Okay, let me use this thing as an example. Riggs. I think Riggs as a brand used to do it very well. They have different kind of name given to their perfume. So when you Riggs as a brand, when you buy Riggs as a brand, there's another particular name that will be given to that Riggs that we see implies the kind of perfume you are buying. You are buying Riggs, but there's a particular name that will still be on that Riggs that will indicate, okay, this is the type of perfume I'm buying. And Riggs usually do something that differentiates their perfumes. They usually use color on their container, on the body of their bottle. So they have the likes of green bottle, yellow bottle, orange bottle, then yellow bottle, and the likes. So in this case, the client reached out that she doesn't know what names to be given each perfume, but she made a code for each perfume. So in this case, there are numerous codes. So she has code 101, 103, 105, 110, then 201, 203, 205, I think 207, and 210. So it goes on and on like that. So I think the codes are mostly even number. The codes are odd numbers mostly. So in indicating the codes for each perfume, I made the design to look more visible for the buyer from the client. So if you are buying a code 101, if you are getting the code 101 kind of perfume, there is the logo. The design is, I placed a line. There's a line on top and there's a line below. Then the code is between the line on top and the line below, which simplifies the it's just like an aesthetics to the design though. I don't know what I would call that, but it's more of an aesthetics to the design, and I think the design is minimal enough, and it is how do I call it now? It is mature enough. So then after that, I made another design for the size of the perfume. There are numerous sizes of bottles of perfume. There are 3 mils, 7 mils, 5 mils, 20 mils. It depends on the amount. It depends on the sizes the client wants to buy. So in this case, what I'll be sending to my client, the design I'll be sending to my client is, I just did a 7 mil kind of design. So I just indicate 7 mils. It's written on the sticker. That's what will be written on the sticker. 7 mils. I just made a little triangle, and I wrote 7 ml on it. That will indicate, and it's very, very visible for anybody to see. That will indicate the size of the bottle. So the color code is I use black and I use brownish black, and the background color is white. So I believe the design is minimal enough and matured enough for everybody to see. Thank you. Once again, I'm very sorry about my background. I'm very, very sorry about my background. I know it's a low quality background, and I think the rate the ray of light is disturbing. So once again, by name, my name is Oladoyin. Sorry I didn't introduce myself in the first. I didn't introduce myself firstly, so I'm very sorry about that. I'm very, very sorry about that. So thank you. I will see you in the next presentation of my design. Thank you very much. I will see you in my next presentation of my design. I think my next presentation of design is I'll be explaining an application we designed. Me and my colleague, we designed an application, and the application is about a dating application. So I'll be explaining how we came about it. I will explain everything from the beginning to the end. So catch you in my next presentation. Thank you.